State House attacker charged. Rico Bulford, and this is Uncut News. Do you see news happening? Send us a tip on WhatsApp at 592-659-6151. A 25-year-old Nigerian national, Ikene Chimeze, appeared in court to face charges of attempted murder and illegally discharging a firearm to cause bodily harm 1 month after he allegedly attacked and stabbed a presidential guard while disarming another and opening fire at the president's official residence. The man was hospitalized for the past month and was once hooked up to life support. He was remanded to jail, and a motive behind the attack has never been made public by the police. Another controversy is brewing at GECOM over the creation of new positions and the appointment of persons to those positions by the chairman without the knowledge of the full commission. Opposition-nominated Elections Commissioner Vincent Alexander has accused the chairman of GECOM of secretly appointing the commission's IT manager, Anil Giddings, as the operations coordinator. The GECOM public relations officer said the position created by the chairman is not a permanent one, and that the matter is in the hands of the Elections Commission. The Elections Commission has been without a deputy CEO since August 2021, following the firing of Roxanne Myers. The process for low-income earners to open accounts at any of the local commercial banks has been made simpler. The initiative was launched by the government to make financial products and services more accessible to citizens and people living and working in Guyana. Apparently, they want to get more of you on the banking system. Anyway, according to the Bank of Guyana, these measures took effect immediately. The low-risk customers who will benefit from this initiative include small savers with monthly deposits up to $500,000, individuals who belong to lower income strata of the society, salaried employees, and government departments. In order to open an account for a low-risk customer, a bank would now have to verify the customer's identity with only one form of identification, to obtain a proof of address, to obtain the source of income, and to obtain the tax identification number. Although $500,000 is less than $2,500, so it's really sad to say that. Anyway, that's a conversation for another day. Farmers in several villages in Region 1 have recently received planting materials to begin large-scale cultivation of spices with the aim of supplying export markets across the Caribbean. The Agriculture Ministry has announced that the region is set to become a hub for spice production in Guyana, and that Cabinet had approved $20 million to purchase planting materials for large-scale production of ginger. Hopefully that means it'll actually be cheaper in the market soon.
It's a new year. How about you make your truck run like new with Powered Automotive? Powered Automotive has truck parts and spares from all the major brands you know and love at prices you won't find anywhere else. Visit them at Lot 491 EE Eccles or call or WhatsApp them on telephone number 697-0171. Save big on truck parts at Powered Automotive, the #1 heavy-duty truck parts store in Guyana.
Tired of waiting on hold, tracking down a delivery driver, or carrying cash for your food orders? GT Eat is here to make your life easier. Guyana's first cashless food ordering and delivery app. Choose from Georgetown's top restaurants, pay securely with your card, and get your food delivered right to your doorstep. With the convenience of being able to order from your phone and the added feature of tracking your order, GT Eats is the ultimate solution for all your food needs. Download the app on Apple and Android stores and start ordering the easy way today. The president has announced that the government plans to establish 3 new planned settlements along the Linden-Soestdijk Highway to relocate squatters currently occupying the area. The highway is currently lined with hundreds of illegal residents living in scattered, irregular communities, the largest of them being home to 700 residents. Despite previous efforts to regularize some of these communities, squatting continues. The president stressed the need to put an end to this practice during his visit to the communities along the highway. The police are currently investigating an incident where a 24-year-old man was shot in the chest and the back by 2 men on motorcycle during an altercation last night in Campbellville, Georgetown. The 2 men are currently on the run. However, the victim is currently hospitalized in a stable condition. However, he says he has absolutely no idea why they attacked him. The government has retained a consultant to design and implement a central database that will allow judges and magistrates to access the criminal, social, health, and other records of citizens to help with deciding on appropriate sentencing or orders. The central database will allow for strategic linkages between the Judiciary and other relevant agencies. Additionally, an e-litigation program for the Court of Appeal and the Georgetown High Court, as well as a case management system for the magistrates' courts, are intended to go live in 2023. The semi-submersible Noble Discoverer rig has arrived in Guyana to spud CGX Energy's well Way 12A on the Quarantine Block offshore Guyana. The well will be drilled to a depth of 4,500 meters and will target the Tertiary Age Demerara Formation. This is the second well to be drilled on the block, the first being the unsuccessful Way well 11 drilled in 2019. The drilling of the well Way 12A is expected to take approximately 90 days to complete. On a related note, a report from the IDB states that Guyana's volume of exported goods is projected to increase by an annual average of 50% from 2022 to 2026. This is 27.5% higher than the IMF's earlier estimate of 22.5% in its April 2022 World Economic Outlook. The inclusion of 2 additional FPSOs in the IMF estimate also shifted annual average GDP growth estimates for the period of 2022 through 2026 from 18.5% to 31.6%. This is expected to yield fiscal primary surpluses and near-balanced budgets in the medium term. Near-balanced budgets.
Now it's time to tell you about Best Buy's latest car on sale. Currently on sale is this 2016 Toyota Crown Athlete. It comes with Bluetooth mug rims, new tires, TV, CD, stereo, fog lamps, park camera, and much, much more. Buy cash for $9.95 million. All pay as low as $1.99 million down, with around $170,000 monthly for 5 years, and it is yours. Call or WhatsApp 662-0844 for more info. Visit the showrooms at Lot 171 Peter Roger, Queenstown, Lot 2 Lamashi, and tell them the Rico sent you for this sweet deal.
It might not be robbery season, but the streets are still mean. That's why you need to get security for your home and business through Sheriff Security Service. Sheriff Security offers well-trained guards, armed and unarmed patrol, marine patrol, canine services. These people even got drones. Why? Because your security is their highest priority. You've seen the rest, now hire the best. Hire Sheriff Security Service today. You can multiply your cash by selling Digicel Top-Up. This is a legit way you can earn some extra money at your business or to supplement your current hustle. Become a top-up vendor quick and easy by linking with Cellular Plus. Call them on telephone number 685-3109 for more info.
Now for our Uncut News Fuse Poll Question of the Day. Every day we pose a question about current events in Guyana, the region, the diaspora, and how you fear it relates to us. Last night I asked if we should rebuild the railroad. But before we get to that, I'd like to say a special thank you to our 2 paid supporters, Dion Nascimento and David Griffith. Thank you for your support, as it is what helps us bring you the news every evening. Sonny Wilson says rebuilding the train system will reduce road deaths and improve transportation for all of Guyana. It will also improve workplaces and more. Londo 1876 says Guyana absolutely needs to build and expand the railway system. A highly dependent car infrastructure is horrible for pedestrians and the environment. Follow European examples of city planning and transportation infrastructure. Ignore the North American model. I agree. Mr. Hall says yes. Why, as a developing nation, Guyana must seek on moving masses of people faster and more efficient. All developed countries have trains to move people, and also to move more products with less pollution. I would call it the inter-county railway system. I like that idea. Indeed. And finally, Adrian Juman says yes, but just for transportation of commercial goods and equipment. What we need is a reliable public transportation system, something that is on time, and a way to do it cashless, prepaid transport cards. I like that, and hopefully the electronic components will cut down on corruption in the system. Now for tonight's question. Last night I asked about the railroad. Now I want to know what sort of infrastructure project should we invest in next? I want you to think about that question. Tell us in the comments below. If your response is good enough, we just might feature it in our next episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight, and check us out tomorrow for another. Until then, I'm Rico Bulford saying good night, folks.